Keep your feet on the ground and let your heart soar as high as it will, is a mantra I practice and preach. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Florence Helen Nalini. I'm an educationist by profession and a psychologist by passion, hailing from the enchanting city Chennai, India. I'm the founder and director of Shreyas Global Academy, and I'm the franchise partner with Little Millennium chain of preschools, where I run multiple centers across the city, as I am dedicated towards early childhood education. Normally, people would have challenges in their life, right? But for me, living a life itself has been a challenge. I got to fight or struggle a lot to achieve something in my life. Nothing comes easy for me. But the moment I achieve, I just cannot express by words the happiness I see. I hope even you should have experienced such happiness when you achieve something. Today, I'm going to share my story with you in two parts. In the first part, how I became an educationist, what triggered me. And in the second part, how I got hit by COVID pneumonia and bounced back to life by winning the title of Mrs. India and going international. So I grew up in an ordinary middle class family. When I was a teenager, my dad lost his job, so I couldn't pay my college fees. My name got popped up in the college notice board. I felt very bad and embarrassed. At that moment, I thought, when my fellow students had the privilege to pay their college fees and to lead a happy life, why should I suffer? What mistake did I commit? With all these questions in my mind, I approached my grandmom and requested her to pay my college fees. But she refused. And in turn, she advised my mom to stop me from going to college and make me get married to someone who will take care of my life for the rest of the time. And also she insisted, if I was a boy, she could have helped me. I was so shocked. I questioned myself, why was I born in this family where there's no importance given to a girl child? Education is a basic need. Who is she to stop me from learning? So to support my family and to complete my education, I started tutoring students to earn a living. Ever since then, I have made it my life's mission to help educate the underprivileged children and to keep their futures secure. As I'm a person who believes that sky is the limit in education and learning is a continuous process for me. And also I decided I should never ever stop learning until my last breath. So I started to learn. And today I landed up with 4 master's degree and a PhD. And also today I'm a student pursuing my postdoctorate in psychology. So I urge each and every one of you to build your dreams strong and just stick to your goals. Never ever give up, as this is your life and your decision. During my college days, I came across Miss Sushmita Sen and Miss Aishwarya Rai winning the pageants as beauty queens. I was so excited and wanted to know more about it because I wanted to be a part of the pageant. But at that time, to learn itself was a big challenge for me, and there was no family support. So I had to give up on pageantry. I parked my dreams aside and just forwarded in my life. I just went forward, yeah. So in my college final year, I met the love of my life, Srinivas, my husband. He's not only my spouse, he's my friend, philosopher, and guide. The person who I am today is all because of his unwavering support. We are blessed with 2 beautiful angels, Shreya and Sariha. My elder daughter is a medical doctor, and my younger one is pursuing psychology following my footsteps. They both look upon me as their role model. During the pandemic, my younger daughter came across few pop-ups in the social media. TIGP was inviting contestants to register for the Mrs. India competition. My daughter insisted me to register for the same. But I was a bit skeptical as I was not a model and the fashion industry was a different arena altogether. But somehow she convinced me. I got registered myself. There were some 3,200 contestants who got registered across the country, out of which only 52 contestants were the finalists, and I was the only woman who got selected from Tamil Nadu. During the first wave of COVID, my family was saved, but we all got caught in the second wave. I got hit with COVID pneumonia and I suffered for 29 days with 104-degree fever, which kept fluctuating. I was rushed to the hospital on an emergency. My COVID score was 16/25. I could see people dying in front of my eyes. People who had a score of 9/25, 11/25 were all passing away. Everyone in that ward expected that I would be the next. So I could very well ask you, and you should believe, and you can empathize what I underwent and not what I went through. It's not that easy, because even you could have come across such situations with your near and dear ones. I couldn't see people cry and die in front of my eyes. I pleaded to my husband to take me back home. If I could die, let me die peacefully at my home. After reaching home, my condition became more worse. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't breathe. I got into hallucinations and delusions, which tempted me to jump away from my balcony whenever I went there. My family couldn't see me suffer. There were days I used to crawl. I used to take some 20 minutes to get out of my bed and walk to the restroom. One day, when I saw my face in the mirror, I was frustrated. I had lost my hair, my skin had sagged, I lost my muscle tonicity. I started worrying about myself. How will I wear the 6-inch pageant heels and walk the ramp when I'm unable to stand itself? When all these thoughts were going on in my mind, the dates were announced and I was invited to participate in the contest to Mumbai. At the pageant, I was bullied a lot by my fellow contestants. Since I was not fluent in Hindi, they were making fun out of my South Indian accent. They used to say, "Why the hell she's here? What is she going to do? How on earth she'll win? She's a COVID survivor. She's coughing. She's always with a pills in her hand." Because when I went there, my lung capacity was only 65% for 100. So I was totally depressed. I didn't know what to do. I went to my family crying. I said, "I do not want to be here. Please take me home." My husband and my daughter told me, if they are here to participate, you are here to. See, you got to understand, if they are here to win, you are here to participate, and this is going to be a great learning platform for you, and it's a great exposure. But still, I cried out my heart to Dr. Akshata Prabhu, my mentor. She said, "Be calm." But still I told her, "No, I don't know why I came here. I'm not a model. How will I compete with these ladies? I'm scared." She said with a smile, "Of course, you're not a model, but you're a role model to many. So stay strong and just focus on your competition." From that, I picked up my speed. I was so truthful to myself, I completed all my rounds. To my surprise, I won the title of Mrs. India 2021, and I was chosen to represent India on the international platform at Miami, USA, where I won Miss International World People Choice Award 2022. And then again, I was chosen to represent in Mrs. International as Mrs. Asia Pacific International 2023, where I was the first Indian from TIGP. And even now, I got selected to compete in Mrs. World Universal 2024 this mid-June, where I'll be boarding the Royal Caribbean cruise at Los Angeles and the competition happening at the Mexican Sea. I believed in my dreams, and so I achieved them. God has sent us to this beautiful world to play our game in our court, to win this game of life. So, if God has planted this beautiful tree, which is you got to stay rooted and withstand in life. No matter what comes, which season passes, you got to believe to achieve greater things. If you believe you can move the highest mountains, cross the greatest oceans, and walk across the water, the water. So many of you must have listened to this song. The title, If You Believe, was sung by Patch Crow and Strive to Be. This song's first line is metaphorically sung that you cannot move the mountains, you cannot cross the ocean, you cannot walk over the water. It is highly impossible for mortals. But the message delivered here is, if you believe in great things, you can achieve even the impossible ones. The word itself says, I am possible. Thank you so much, TEDx Kirti Nagar, for this wonderful opportunity. Love talking to you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.